Yes, yes. Good evening. Welcome to the George Mason Show. I'm George, and I want to thank you for tuning in and joining me this evening. We've got a great guest lined up for you, and we have some fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm excited, and I just want to go over a few things with you. First of all, I wanted to pay my respects and our respects to the great Sidney Poitier. Passed away. May he rest in peace. And body of work that that man put forth in a lifetime. It was just it was phenomenal. What Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, In the Heat of the Night, A Raisin in the Sun, The Defiant Ones. Any of those were Oscar worthy. Oscar, he won it for the Lilies of the Field, yes, but just incredible. Uh, Excuse me. Yo, Chuck, what up, baby?
You only sent me one link, and that's the one link I hit. I'm one.
Nah, that's the one is the one I sent you on the in Messenger.
That's the one messenger.
Right,
That's
that
one.
one.
One
That
messenger.
the one in Messenger.
What
Yeah,
is that?
that one there, Chuck. Because everything else, that's the reminder for everybody. You got all your people in here too. They already on the check-in, baby.
So,
You
so
could,
you want
cause,
messenger? I gotta go messenger.
yeah, you got to go on Messenger and then just hit that link. That'll bring you right
Okay.
into the show.
Okay.
All right, baby. I'll see you when you get here. That's Chucky Chuck. He just, you know, I think he hit on the reminder that the link that brings you, and it brings you to the show, but for the guests, it's a different link. It's so good. But yeah, we was talking about brother Portier. Uh, it's a Scott. I don't know if I got your first name, but it was a Scott in there. I'm sorry if I got it wrong on the check-in. And she pointed out Porgy and Bess, another classic. He just had nothing but class. I watched something he did the other night called Blackboard Jungle. He was young in that one, and that was early in his career. But and people forgot that he directed. He did Uptown Saturday Night. Let's Do It Again with Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, Jimmy Walker, and those movies. Uh, each request, God, yes, God dying, God bless you. Forget it. Big word. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. So it's all good. But yeah, so and we had Bishop Tutu that passed away, and it's been incredible year so far, even with comedian from Full House. Uh, I can't. Bob Saget, Max Julian, Coach Reeves, Coach Madden, and all rest in peace, Betty White. It's just been incredible. So I don't know where everybody's at, but I'm based out of New York, and New York it's been so cold. I'm not gonna do any cold jokes. How cold was it? It's been cold, the motherfucker. I put it to you like that. Uh, Yeah, but yeah, it's been brick out there. I know we have people down. My uncles in Georgia. I got a partner too in Florida, and they're feeling it a little bit. Yeah, like 55 for them is kind of uh, above normal, above average, if you want to say that. But yeah, and you know what? Uh, we had a decent show. Response wise last week. It was a good show. I can't say it was a good show. The guest was phenomenal and the whole thing. But when it comes down to certain things, uh, technical, we got a little mixed up in the beginning. So that's why I put you. Why are you watching Chuck's Chuck? He's coming in. We're waiting for Chucky. So without it's been cold as fuck. That's Money Marvel on the check-in. But yeah, and I was looking at a lot of different things. People call me in the morning a lot of times, and they say, "Yo, G, yo, man, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, B?" I said, what you talking about? What's wrong? What are you talking about? What's wrong? Why you sound like that? You sound drunk." Motherfucker, I don't have my teeth in. I mean, I sound drunk. How the fuck am I supposed to sound? I don't have my teeth. You understand? He said, what do you mean you don't have it? What is that code for? You talking about code. No code for nothing. He's a drug dealer. He think everything's a code. You know, he's a former drug dealer. You know, I used to fuck with him back in the day. He was out there. I was like, call him. And I said, yo, man, let me get 3 joints. You know, let me get 3 of them things. He said, what do you mean? Potatoes? Everything's a code. Nah. What up, Chuck?
I can't get it, man.
That's the link from the messenger.
Bro, I hate to read from the messenger. I hate to read from the set rewind. I hate to read for the text. Nothing goes in.
But the messenger, that's the. It says it. It shows you the StreamYard. That's the visible. Look at the one, the StreamYard.
Well, I do it to you. I don't get it.
Huh?
Well, I hit that thing comes on and you come up. I see you talking, but I don't get it.
You see me talking,
Yeah?
but you're not in the show?
No?
You're not in the waiting room.
No? Nothing.
But you see me?
I see you talking to us clearly. You talking. You're talking about the man who died and all that stuff.
All right. Yeah, but you know, just stay right there. I mean, you try it again. Oh, you know, we'll do it from here if you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to.
I don't know why it's not coming through. I don't know. I'm trying again.
All right. Yeah, I sent it to him, you know, and I seen the you know, the whole StreamYard, the duck and everything. Just got to press on that. He says he sees me, so I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, you know, so it's amazing. Like I said, I used to deal with them cats back in the day, and everything was a code. I said, yo, man, let me get 3 joints. He said, but I said, nah, all right, give me 3 potatoes and 2 greens. Like the feds don't know, like, you know, we talking in code. But it's a trip. You know, everything, you know, there's something to try to figure it out, if you will. You know, situation like what we're going through now. You know, the technical side of things. Just sometimes it's simple, and other times there's more to it than you know that meets the eyes. I was watching, you know, with this Kardashian, this thing here now with Kanye. He's got this new girlfriend, and said that she, as a teenager, stole from Bloomingdale's. But I think she's bumped her game up now. She's stealing from the Kardashians. Okay. And you know what? A girl hit me up the other day. She said, George, I know I seen your show. I liked it. And could you do me a favor? I know you're on Facebook and doing your gig, whatever, but could you please, I said, what, baby, what you want me to do for you? He said, could you please tell these guys to stop sending me dick pics in my inbox? I said, what? She said, yeah. They're nasty. They send dick pics in the inbox. That shit is disgusting. They still doing. I got 3,000 dick pics. 3,000 dick pics from the same guy. She said, no, from different guys. And they're sending, and these guys think they shit is the biggest. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll send a message. I'll do you a solid. You know, I'm not going to give a name or nothing like that. We could call it Throt number 1, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so stop with the dick. Because she like, them niggas think their dicks are, and I like, you know what? The porno industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So basically everybody now has got a big dick. And she was like, that's what she said. You know, the Chinese guy said, she said that this Chinese guy was, you know, yeah, because they got pumps. You can get an injection, a penile injection. all kinds of back. I ain't going front. And back in the day, I had cream. I had the big dick cream, and the shit that my hands. Look at my fucking hands. My hands fucking got huge. Nothing. My dick didn't do nothing for that. But all of it. Listen, what you got is what you got. God bless you with whatever you have. Be thankful. Okay. All the other stuff is what they say. It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean, some shit like that. Whatever the fuck, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, and you know what got me one time? I remember when Oprah went somewhere. She was in France, overseas, she was in Europe. And she had picked out a handbag, just feeling that, she was open, window shopping. And what up, Rome? Yo, baby, on the check-in. Hey, what's good, baby? Good to see you in the house. Yeah, and Oprah, she got like $45,000 handbag. And the retailer, it's white, young white, girl, bitch, says, Miss, what are you doing? Here. She put like a $200. This is Oprah. She had no clue who Oprah was. It's incredible. But we talk about like profiling and stuff like that because racism is really pure insanity. I live near, I'm near the beach, right? And I go to the beach and sometimes and you see these little kids playing and it's amazing, black and white. And then they don't even know what racism is. You have to be taught to be a racist. And it's beautiful when you see this little white boy and a little black girl or a black boy, right? And it's like it's all good. Folks, right now, we're going to run a commercial. It's at that time, commercial break, and hopefully Chucky Chuck, I'm going to hit him up doing a thing and bring him on after the commercial break. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and let's run that clip. Let's run that commercial.
Behind the Scenes Magazine. Music, art, film, and much more. Subscribe now to get the latest.
PJ here with Behind the Scenes Magazine. We're inside the iRent podcast studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is CP Chon here, the executive producer of Blaze the Stage.
Advertise and promote with us.
Listen up, Behind the Scenes Magazine. If you haven't followed them yet, you need to follow them now.
Follow, like, and subscribe to Behind the Scenes Magazine.
You on the laptop?
No,
An iPhone?
that's what I told him. I keep trying. I can't get it.
Wow. Yeah, I got Chucky Chuck rap on the phone. Listen, he's the man. You feel me? I worked for him back in the day at the Cotton Club, and he hired me, opened up for Phyllis Stickney, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, beautiful actress, comedian, and I'm going to let Chucky tell you about that. What we're going to do, we're going to do this thing. Are you all right with to do it on the phone, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm on the phone, bro.
All right, you good with that? So we do this now, and then he'll bring you back. You know what I'm saying?
If they can hear me on the phone, it's cool.
All right, yeah, no, they can hear you. You know, yeah, because I'm letting them know that you hired me for the Cotton Club for Phyllis Stickney, open up for her on Thursdays, and we had luminaries there. We Phyllis used to, remember she used to, Ozzie Davis, Ruby D, Ozzie Davis used to, yeah. And I told you, Gregory Hines.
Every you name them, the big stars come out for Phyllis.
They all came out for Phyllis.
Had the line wrapped around the corner 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
That's right before Mr. Beatty, who was the owner of the Cotton Club, implemented that brunch, that Sunday brunch.
That Sunday brunch with my man, Sir James.
Sir James. Yo, You know how much weight I put on from him?
You, what about me, man? That shirt getting cooked on Sunday brunch was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. The shit was no joke.
And I bet you don't know this. You know the young lady, the heavyset lady played on what's it called, Empire? Her mother was singing and she would run around the Cotton Club. She's a little girl there, Abby, the big girl.
He's dark skin?
The big heavyset girl lost a lot of weight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was in the Cotton Club then. She was a little girl then who blew up on Fame. I mean, not Fame, who blew up on Empire.
Wow. It's this brother Jerome talking about we ancient.
We probably are ancient, but we relevant.
Yeah. He got joke, but he's a funny brother. He's a comedian, so he's trying to fuck with me, test his shit out. Yeah, that's what that's about.
I love that.
No doubt. But yeah, man. So because I forgot about Tasha Smith. Tasha came, before she blew up. Yeah, Uptown. Yeah.
How did I talk about marriage things? How did I get married or something with Janet Jackson? Tasha came through there with us. Yes. And we had a lot of Vinnie Bardot. We had a lot of them, man.
But Tasha, I remember Tasha was staying on my block. She was on 112th, I think, on the downtown side.
Yeah,
on Manhattan Ave.
She's a twin. Her sister got a brownstone, 138 or something like that.
Oh, sister on Stravers Road?
Yeah, something like that. She's a twin.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So her sister's still uptown?
Yes, sir. I see her all the time. We go to the same spot, hang out.
You know what I miss, man? I miss Small's Paradise.
Oh, man. Now you're going back, man. Come on now. You're going too back. You're going back. You're dating us now. Small Paradise with Will Chamberlain.
Baby Grand.
Baby Grand. Oh, my God. Man, those are spots.
Those are the spots.
Those were the spots, man. Those are hot spots there. SNS. Yo, Willie. Oh, my God. You're going back on us, man. Harlem was hot.
Yeah, because all in the Billies, and when you just go from some spot to spot, like after like I would come from Perks, because I lived right across from Perks.
Perks was the spot, baby.
I used to see everybody there. See when Anthony Mason first got his contract. When I first, because you remember Perks back in the day used to we're talking about an uptown spot on 123 Manhattan Avenue, and this was one of those old Harlem joints type thing. But back in the day, when I first went there, you remember they used to serve food in the daytime.
That's what it was called,
Perkins, right?
And then he changed his shirt to Perks.
And
I was 16 years old going to that spot, man.
Oh, where?
Yeah, man.
Dougie Fresh. Dougie lived right next door.
Right next to the store, yes. Charles Dustin from Rock used to come there. Tracy Hope used to get them fly parties. It was stupid there, man.
Yeah. It had mad fun. I seen Earl of Pearl. That was my idol. First time I went in there, I saw the Pearl. I was like, oh, shit. He was sitting down. He was eating some grits and eggs and bacon and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't fuck with him. I was like, oh, I just let him eat, man. I didn't even say nothing to him.
Those were the places, man. Those were the hot spots, man. I remember you came to the Cotton Club and you wanted to interview to get down with Phyllis, man. I said, George, you got it, man. Go and do your thing. And the history ever since you rocked it out, man. Whatever we did, wherever I called you, you came and you did your thing, man. No
doubt. You got Itra Scott. She says, what's up, Chuck?
Electra Scott, yeah.
Electra Scott, yeah.
I got you, baby. I got you.
No doubt. And Jerome is fucking around talking about we going back digging in the crates, going back to 1903.
We have to bring it up to date, baby. You won't know whose shoulders you're standing on.
That's a fact. That's real. Remember we did that gig at the Audubon?
Oh, boy, yes. Man.
Ice Cube, Brand Nubians. It was just so many people that was on that show that day.
That's the Audubon, brother.
The Audubon, yeah.
That was
Like
the
how many?
Armory.
Like 10,000 people we had that day.
That's the Armory did 10,000. Black Youth Day.
Armory, that's what I'm talking. That's right.
Armory. Black Youth Day. We did Phyllis. We did Al Sharpton.
Well, I did Sharpton's 37th birthday.
Yes, it was.
You hired me for that one. That his 37th birthday. He was big then.
Yeah, I brought Ice Cube and the next one I flew him in from LA. He had that record, No Vaseline. That was a hot record then.
Right.
It's NWA, I brought him in 10,000 strong, Black Youth Day. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, man, we had some time, George. We had some great times, man.
No doubt. I know when we had when we took it uptown all the way up to Sugar Hill at Nefertiti, at Club Nefertiti, with Lenny Vonadol, Face Man.
Oh, my God.
I think you had Tasha. You produced that show. You had Tasha on that show, Tasha Smith.
Yeah,
Right before she went out to Cali. That was around 93. She left for Cali that year. And then I think she got the Sinbad show, then Boston Common, and then some other stuff. Because Tasha was crazy funny. She was dirty, but she was good.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. We had a lot of fun at Nefertiti. We had just painted the joint. You started off with snipping of the paint. You a crazy motherfucker, man. You just went crazy, man.
You know, but I missed that tape. I was talking about the mechanic. Yo, you gotta give me that joint, man.
You went crazy on, man. You went crazy. Everybody crying, man.
Yeah, but you know what? That was just one of those nights, because that's how the vibe we had. You know, it was just like a workshop type thing. It was so loose. I was so comfortable there on stage and just with everything. Everybody, you know, Mr. B, everybody, the staff, we treated us, you know, like royalty, nice. Because I remember when I first auditioned for you, Phyllis, Mr. Beatty, Doc, and Scott Cook, she's saying, you the man. And so, yeah, I remember I was watching, I forget what it was, and they were calling you the Godfather of Harlem. And you know what? I have to second that emotion, because you definitely, you know, got it done. You believed in me, and you always had my back. And much respect, and I have to big you up on that. Give you your props and your flowers.
I put you on the Springfield Day.
Oh, that's Springfield, yeah. Tell the audience about that, Chucky.
Well, Springfield Day came from, we used to do Montebello back in Queens. And Montebello was a place that we had major DJs. Everybody who was somebody came to Montebello. I had retired. My man Eddie OJ called me up. Said, yo, come back out. Clientele Brothers were performing at Montebello. I came up there to check out 2013 to be exact. And the mics were horrible. The whole vibe was not what I'm used to. So I said to myself, listen, I got to do an old school joint. And 2 years later, me and Slice got together, Slice Hardy, and we said we're going to do an old school reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing it since 2016, 17, and it's getting bigger and better every year. This year, we got some serious surprises for you. Some real hot acts from the 80s. It's going to blow you away, man. It's going to blow you away. Real hot acts. I ain't going to tell you who it is, but I'm telling you, I'll give you a little hint. It might be Tevye Campbell. It might be Tanya Garden. It might be Keith Sweat. You never know.
It might be all of those. It might be all three of those, though.
Yes, sir.
I know how you get down. I know how you rock. You think I don't know?
Yeah, it's going to be hot, man.
Because, but Spoonie G was supposed to be at the last one. And let me tell you, because I'm a big Spoonie G fan, B. Straight up. You know, I mean, that was like, he was the one that started the phrase hip-hop.
Well, they say between him and Cowboy, or whoever it is here.
It's here. But, I mean, he coined that phrase, hip-hop. You know, back in the 70s, early in the mid-70s, I forget the year. But, because back in the day, yo, man, I used to, it's wrong, said it might be wrong, God damn it. He's bugged out. He's, what up, Pancho? He said, what up, Chucky Chuck?
Pancho, that's my number one boy there, man.
Yeah.
Pancho was there from the start with me, man.
From day one, huh?
Every aspect.
What up,
Day
Ponch?
one, by myself, until I got to the group, to now, my man, Pancho, has been there. That's my man. Him and my little brother, they were my two number one cats that I can always rely on. Tell me how good I was, how bad I was, how it was. My brother Kerry.
What about your cousin Lee? What about Lee?
But Lee wasn't out there. Lee came later. Lee wasn't out there. Pancho and my brother Kerry and Bernie was there.
Because you know I didn't know until I went to Springfield Day. I know you from uptown. Right. And I'm not going to give you government now because you might be in the witness protection program. I don't know.
It's okay. You know me as Lamont.
I know you as Lamont, right. Yeah, but I'm saying.
Uptown know me as Lamont, Big Al. So Queen, if you call me Chucky, you're either a family member or you from Queens.
You from Queens, yeah.
They know me as Chucky. If you know me uptown, Mr. Baker, Lamont, I was doing that. That's how you know me as.
No doubt.
Like, if you ask Ron,
because you fucked me up with that. You know that, right? With that Chucky Chuck. I said, Lee, when you got on the mic and started, yo, your girl Scott said, she said, you undercover, laugh out loud. B, they throwing shots at us, B. I'm telling you, straight up. But you know what? We from uptown, man. We got thick skin. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit goes down. But yeah, but you fucked me up with in a good way, you know, because I was like, you know, I had one of those nutcrackers, yeah, and that shit was like, whoa. Harvey Williams lost my phone partner. This Chin, what up, Chin? Eddie P, my boy Eddie out in Florida, got Florida in on the check-in. Harvey Williams, Chin Lee, Eddie Prather, that's my boys. They from come from Marietta, Florida. It's all good, all love. But yeah, when you started rapping, you started breaking it down. He said, how was that introduction? Float like a butterfly. Swim like a duck, huh? Get ready for the Stallions of NC Chucky. I said, oh shit. You know, but I just thought that you was gonna host it and da-da-da-da. I didn't know you was going to actually get on the mic and start freestyling and spitting and everything, but yo.
You didn't know me as that.
No, I didn't. That's what fucked me up. And I had a couple of them nutcrackers. He was like, after I did my set, yo, this is how I got this show, man. The brother Money Marv, I want to thank you, brother. God bless you. You know, he was there and he saw me. He checked my tapes out and stuff. He liked it. And he put me on, B. You know, so I'm rocking off on his platform and stuff like that. So things is looking up, you know. But like I said, you had my back from day one, and always looked out for me, always called me, stuff like that. But it wasn't me because, you know, I was out there. I tell the story about how I was twisted uptown. I never hung out with Lee, but we were supposed to hang out and get high. Well, I'm glad I didn't because, you know what I'm saying.
I remember those walking perks trying to talk to you, say, yo, George, you ain't got to do that, man.
No, I know. You always put me to the side. I remember one time you had came out of Perks. I was in front of my building, and you just came over and just put 50 cents in my hand, put $50 in my hand, just on the strength. I mean, it wasn't about nothing. It was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. Yeah, so Chucky Chuck is a beast. Pancho just co-signed on you, said, yeah, Chucky Chuck was a beast. Yeah.
Back in the day, I had my fun, man. I used to do it, man. I did it religiously. Like I used to eat and breathe that stuff. I mean, that was my life every day, man. I used to do it, man. And to see it go to waste when it was Montebello, that's why I bring Springfield Day back. So all the old cats can come and do their thing. You know, there's no time limit on when rapping. You rap, make a dope rap, do your thing in front of the crowd. Everybody have fun, go home happy. That's what I like to see. That's what it's all about. 5G Entertainment, the boys I'm down with, we do our thing every year to make it happen. You know, Kindu, Al Mosley, Slice, Baby John, myself, we all make it happen. We're going to make it big. It's going to be bigger bigger than it was last year. So if you was there last year, you know how big it was? This year gonna blow your mind. We got the funky stars coming out, old school stars, new stuff coming. Yo, we gonna have gospel, R&B, reggae, a band.
What?
So,
yo, what about the Infinite Sound Machine? DJ Javon.
DJ Javon, the legendary.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Don't bring his equipment out this time. We're gonna give you a taste.
Well, whose equipment was that last year?
Well, that's my man, Divine's homeboy. That's not Infinity Machine sound. When you know when Infinity Machine sound, you hear 5 blocks away.
Right. Well, when I was coming up the block, I heard, because it was just starting to warm, not even really warming up. It just basically, I like to get to a spot early, but it was still like mixing and testing it out. But I like the acts that were there. You had Money Marvel pulled in. He said he pulled up. He was there. He was, like I said, it was because of him that I'm rocking now, the George Mason show. He was there, doing his thing. And then you had Miss Scott. She was saying about the juices and stuff to check out her Instagram, so the checking in is coming fast and hard, baby. So you're a high commodity. Yeah. And it's a good thing I'm not hooked. I'm off of that hooked on phonics. Because I would be twisted, man, if I was still out there. I wouldn't be able to function at all. And
I was glad when I talked to you and said, yo, George, come on out, man.
Yeah.
You had no idea what was going on. And then you knew some people and they schooled you on what was going on.
Oh, yeah. The Colliers, Ronnie, David, Donna, they was like, oh, shit. They didn't know you from uptown. They didn't know Lamont. They knew, I was like, Lamont, oh, no, who? I said, I said, MC Chuck. Oh, Chuck. Oh, shit. Yo, G. That David. David was all hyped though. Yo, man. You know how he told, yo, Chucky, man. Chucky, yo, that's that dude, P. Yo, G. Chucky, Chuck. Yo, back in the day, I was like, it was like that. I'm like, yo, I know him from uptown. You know what I'm saying? I said, maybe he's in the witness protection program, of course. He said, nah, he ain't in no witness protection program. George, you stupid. I'm like, nah, because I never heard this name. Then this nigga started rapping and shit. What up, partner?
When you asked me why you didn't tell Khaled, I told Khaled about it, but I never really, I was on the background. I was about making that money.
Yeah, because you would have rocked the order. Where was you at? What was that? Was it the order? We was at the Armory. The Armory, right? Yeah, but we had like between 8,000 and 10,000. But that day, because Ice Cube and them dudes, I remember Grand Poopa and Brand Nubians, then we Africa Bambaataa. Yo, but you would have slayed there, B, because you uptown and shit. I mean, you remember when Dougie Doug used to come on and do the Dougie and the whole nine, because Dougie get the crowd started, because but yeah, yo, the way you was, representing, man, shit, yo.
It's just fun and love, man. Fun and love. That's what I'm doing, man. Fun and love.
No doubt.
At this age of the game, it's just fun and love.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're still out there doing the thing. I'm glad.
Man.
We're supposed to have something in May coming up. If the corona holds up, we'll have it. If not, y'all see us in July. If the corona don't hold up, then you won't see us the next year. This is based on the corona. We got 2 mass shows. We're gonna have one inside coming, it'll be Dynamite, and one Boss outside show. That's July show. We coming heavy in the paint. This one here.
But we still gonna do the Springfield Day, no?
That's what I'm talking about, Springfield Day. That's what it is.
Yeah, but you talking about if all this and if that.
I'm saying if, because corona. A lot of people scared of corona.
They came out last year.
And yeah, but no, they let us do it last year, but they didn't let us do it in 2020.
Oh, okay.
2020, they didn't let us do it. They let us do it last year. If they let us do it this year, it's gonna be the biggest. That's why I'm gonna do it each time like the last time. It's gonna be the biggest, baddest show you want to see.
Right,
awesome,
right.
Man. Awesome. Celebrity, special guests. I mean, and the headline, the line will be fierce. I will have the regulars, the Klein Tough Brothers, the Twins, Mike.
They were good. I enjoyed them. I liked them.
Yeah.
Yo, they keep it, you know, a buck, but the way that their style, yo, B, I like that shit a lot. You was like, yo, man, you breaking out? I'm like, breaking out where?
Yeah, I asked you when you leaving.
Where the fuck am I going? Nigga, you trying to get rid of me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Lee was like, yo, George, you stupid.
Hey, George, I got a cold. Don't make me laugh, man. Don't make me laugh.
Yo, man. But that, yeah, I wasn't going nowhere. Mikey D, the count, what do you call them, clientele? Yeah, because when I looked, I was twisted. I'm like, that shit said caliente. I thought that's what I was saying.
You a wild boy, man. You a wild boy, man.
And yo, Pancho said, Pancho doing salsa.
Yeah, Pancho's a bad. That's a bad Puerto Rican name. My man, I love that man to death.
No doubt.
He been with me since day one. He was my A1 from day one, man.
Oh, word, it was like that?
I fell in love with Pancho. He fell in love with me. It was cool, man.
That's what's up.
That's my man, Pancho, man. Him and my brother and Bernie, those were my three cats, man, that was there from A1 to day one. They held me down, man. But I was by myself before I got with the group. Before and Pancho, yo, man, you shouldn't be with that group. You should be by yourself. Because when I was with the group, I was singing and dancing and doing all that stuff. I like to put on shows. So that's why I like the group. Because the group looks, when you got 4 or 5 guys doing different things.
Right. Right.
Awesome. That's what I like. But he didn't like me in the group, but yo, he stuck with me, man. He stuck with me. That's my man Punch. Mighty Punch. And big up to the 5G Entertainment.
No doubt.
Big up to you, George. Yo, we're gonna have you and another comedian, and we're gonna have some gospel, we're gonna have reggae. Yo, the reggae gonna shock you. We might have the dance hall queen, or you might have Shabba there. It's gonna be serious business this year, man.
Shabba?
It's gonna be serious.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling?
Huh?
Ting-a-ling-a-ling, Shabba?
Yeah, school bell ring.
School bell ring.
Yo, we got a serious line. This shit's gonna
Booyaka, booyaka. Yo.
So everybody better bring the A game, because the A games will be out there, man. You know?
Listen. Because last time you and I conversation, you said, yo, man, you got to put a book. You need a book. And, you know, man, listen, I've been working on it, like, you know, throughout the year. But now I formatted it. I got this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm ready. Like, you know, I got to tell the story before. No focus. You know, my focus was getting high, hanging out, running these girls, you know, and just having fun like that. You know, because it was easy for me that way. But
I want to come back on your show, George.
Oh, definitely. Are you serious?
Proper way of doing it, introduction.
Yeah.
I got some heavy info I want to drop, but I want to drop it now. But on the next time I come out, I want you to see me when I drop it. I want to drop this heavy info I got for Springfield Day. It's some heavy stuff. And what we doing, man.
You got everybody open. You got everybody.
We're going to have a top model fashion show.
What? Yo, that's what's up.
I'm talking to Tara Banks. I'm talking to all these different people. They giving me tidbits of what we should do and bring. And when we bring out this year, it may be the last year, maybe the last time, or whatever time it is, we're going to go out with a bang. They're going to love it. We got serious 8 hours. We give you 8 hours of fun. Have a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's what's up.
You know, people will go away pleased. The youngsters are going to see how the oldsters do it. They're going to say, yo, respect our gangster, baby. You know?
And you know what was beautiful about last year? And was my first introduction into the Springfield Day? No drama, no violence, none in that. Not even a fight, not even a fist fight.
You're talking about older cats, 40, 35, 40, 50, 60 years old.
But I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah, that's how it is. The last one, we leave out, clean up. It's really, that's what I like about the Springfield Day. It's beautiful. When you keep that element out of it, you keep it mature, everybody, they want to have fun, man.
Yeah.
You got no way to go. So if you mess this up, what are you going to do?
Right.
What you going to do? You know, that's how I see it. We try to bring the best of the 80s, 70s, 80s, even in the 90s. You know, we young cats on, but you put the young cats on with a
And
message.
some of them, you had a couple of them there that day that, you
But
know, they had skills, man. They were nice.
Yeah, in the beginning, in 2016, 17, we had put them on, a lot of them on. We had a film with youngsters, but we cut back because we said it's old school. But if these youngsters are real good, I don't have no problem putting them on, bro. I don't have no problem putting them on. You know?
A lot of this stuff now with this generation, you know, you have some cats, man, that you know, Kendrick Lamar and Keith Sheep, and you know that got bars, have lyrics and stuff, and represent themselves very well. But a lot of these cats are like followers, man. They, you know, the same beat, the same type of repetition,
To
lyric.
me, back then when we was coming up, you had to be unique and different to get a name for yourself.
Right.
Everybody's kind of alike now, so you know.
Yeah, too much alike.
Yeah, so before you could distinguish Big Daddy Kane from Rakim, from Grand Poobah, this from that from the other. Because everybody had their own kind of situation. And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
Cool Mo D.
Oh my God.
You know? And yeah, like you say, they distinguish themselves. Miss Scott says the good old days. Yeah, for sure. And that's how it was, man. And everybody, they rep their hood. Then you had like Run DMC when they did that, the Crush Groove. They went to Queens when they went to the Bronx, you know, and was performing at the Fever and doing their thing there, hooked up with Rick Rubin. You know, yeah, that was the days. And then you had the Sugar Hill Gang, and like you said, the cats were unique. They had their own thing, and I mean, like with Eric B and Rakim, like you pointed out, man, Ray Vaughn, Johnny Y, right, just Pancho in the checking with that.
Yeah, man.
He's nice. He was nice, Chuck.
Who was that, Ray Vaughn?
Yeah.
Ray Vaughn, Super Ray Vaughn was no joke, man. And Wawa, Johnny Wah, I grew up with them cats, man.
Oh, word?
People don't know, when I lived in Harlem, Johnny, myself, and God bless the dead, his brother, was in it. We had a little singing trio. We used to sing Old Donna and stuff like that. I was always part of music, man. Music and me was never separated.
You didn't bring that uptown though, B. Why? What happened, man? I mean, I know you told me the story. You're in the real estate and the whole nine. Yeah, he's in real. Let me tell my audience a little something before you elaborate. Chucky Chuck now is into. He's been in it for a minute. You know, real estate. That's his thing now. His game. You feel me? He dips and dabs still with the promotional stuff and the music and the business. But tell them a little bit about your background, if you will.
You know, coming from Harlem, we used to run numbers. And so my Duke hit the number. We moved to Queens, and like the Queens was the boondocks where I came, Springfield, Lawton, and I'm bringing that funky, fresh style out of Harlem to Queens.
Right.
I was working construction, going to school, working construction.
You was in construction? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I paid half of my finger. That's where I got the boost of the money from to back the group up. And back and forth. Then it was a choice. We didn't make Sugar Hill Records. We got the real estate through by my uncle. And I learned it well.
As Lee's father?
Yeah, Lee's father. 83, got my broker's license, sales license. 84, got my broker's license. It's been history ever since. And with the real estate company, I would do entertainment. I did old school at the Palace with Gary and Trevor.
I remember because you had the LB management.
There you go. LB Master has it. LB Global Management. What I did was at the Palace, well, we did the Cotton Club first with Phyllis. And after the Cotton Club, I did Ron G. It did like this. I had Kid Capri come down. I had Red Alert. Ron G blew up from the Cotton Club. We did Get Money Wednesdays. And then they had that big stampede at City College, Puff Daddy.
With Puffy and them cats, yeah.
I had Funk Master Flex there. That was the worst party I ever had because only 6 people ever came. And then Ron G took over the SNS. And then from there, we got the Palace. And in the Palace, I was doing entertainment. On Mondays, I had a comedy. Tuesday, I had open mic. Wednesday, I had Von Harper and the Quiet Storm. Thursday, CD 101 with Pat Prescott. Friday, we did disco, like hop disco. And Saturday I used to showcase the old groups like the Stylistics, Blue Magic with Ted Mills in Manhattan. I was promoting all these things. And then I stopped. But my real estate game, I always kept that was the backbone of everything.
Right.
It paid for everything. But the management, sales, leasing, construction, my man Kev used to work for me. He lives down in Georgia now, poor, and he used to host with you at the Kite Club.
I know. I used to like that those days, like when he would host and stuff like that. Then I could really stretch out. You know, I could do a longer set and develop some stuff like that. That with that that mechanic bit, that you've been telling me for years you're gonna get to me. Because I don't even remember what I did, B. I don't, verbatim. I couldn't call it.
You blew out the water with that tape. And you remember Morales?
You told me about him before, but like with Cole, I got to see the picture. I probably, I know him.
Morales was the one who went for Phyllis on the organ. He did different voices with the organ.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome, ridiculous. He was ridiculous, man. My man was so bad. So, it's a long history, but like I said, I got a little cold, and we started late, but I'm going to come back to your show. I'm going to give you the full black, and I'm going to drop the surprise. You're going to be the first show I drop the surprise on for Springfield Day. Your show going to be the show.
I appreciate that, brother.
It's going to be serious, and next show, I'm going to rap for y'all, old school style. Blaze it up, and I might have to
no nutcrackers for me that day, B.
No. I'm gonna give you a full black, but I'm gonna drop the bomb on your show first.
No doubt.
And give your show the first hit of what's gonna happen in July, the second week. We got a monster killer. And we're gonna do it, George.
That's what's up.
Take me some cough syrup, we're gonna lay down.
All right, baby. Hey, I appreciate your time, as always, my brother.
I'm going to drop the bomb on you, all right?
God bless. I love you, and have a good night. Feel better.
Thank you.
No doubt. Yes, y'all have it there. That was an exclusive. As MC Chucky Chuck Rap, he was giving you the history on going back with the Springfield Day, Montebello, and, how it's done, Queen style. And like I said, I know the brother from Uptown. He put me on Cotton Club with Stickney, with Phyllis, Miss Stickney, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. And we had a ball there. And it was, as I said, the brotherhood, sisterhood that we had on a Thursday nights. Like I said, Ruby D, Ozzie Davis used to come through, the people on that order for Phyllis. And then we put on a good show. We had comedians and singers and stuff, mainly comics. And it was a great atmosphere. And Harlem, the way we do it, the way we get down. Pancho, what's up, baby? On the check-in, for sure. But yeah, and, my forte, my background is I'm a stand-up comedian for those who do not know. And, I was doing the thing in the beginning about the young lady was talking about stay out of her inbox with the inappropriate pictures and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know what's going on. It's a different day out here. And I'm an old school cat, for sure. And, I have a lot of these, I don't know if anybody else. It's one thing with the guys doing what they're doing, with the pictures, the dick pics and all this other stuff. But these women, y'all coming, and I was touched on it a little bit last week with the cash apps. Y'all, are thirsty. A lot of, not all of you, but you see, I don't know, it's like a new scam, a new thing. Every couple of days, these girls, they want me to cash app them. And I've talked to a few brothers and they were like, yo, what's up with that? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I guess it's like cold calling. You know what I'm saying? Like they figure like they'll call 10 guys, not even call, You go on Facebook. If they have like, 2,000 friends, they can hit up who knows how many guys a day. And then some guys are thirsty enough to say, well, you know what? How much you need? You need help with your phone card? How much is it? You need 25. So if they can get $25 from 4 guys, or one guy, they think a guy might have money or something. They say, well, you know what? You fucked up in the game. You doing that bad? All right, I got you. Want to play or post up like Willie style and just like send her cash app 100. Ain't you making it bad for everybody else? If you're going, a girl you done hooked up with or you're going to hook up with, she'll send you, some pictures of breast, the pussy shot or whatever. So you think that, oh, yo, she likes your money. You feel me? Because look, we all want to feel special. Men, our ego demands it. It says, well, you know what? She says she likes me. And, her guys go, oh, man, I met this girl online and such and so on and whatnot. And I sent you send the money. You cashed after? And what happened? Well, she was supposed to get the plane. You sent her plane ticket money. You cashed after, and and what happened? You found out that she got the money, but she didn't get the ticket. What did you think? You think her game was that good, or is you just that simple? You a simp? Is that what it is? It could be both, a little bit of both. But yeah, don't go for the okie doke. And it's just like, that's what's going on out here now. And I don't fall for that cash app shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't even know how to cash app. That's number one. So they ain't getting money on the strength of that. You ass out on the strength, off the top, off the dome. Because I don't even know how to fucking do it. Feel me? So that's number one. And I tell them, I say, well, can you? Then the other one is like, they send you this bank shit. They want you to put all your identification, birth certificate, what is that shit? Social security number, your birth day, and all this other stuff. So they get all your pertinent information. And, and then they're going to rock this thing and stuff. Yo, it's just all kind of scams. Never mind the Africans and the Russians and the Chinese, all them other elaborates. They want you to send them a couple of $100. You have you won the $75,000, but you need what? Take it out of the 75,000. Take it, yeah, Scott. I don't give up nothing. She said, don't give up your Social Security. Huh? Man, I'm not even giving up, lucky they got my name. That's why I said Chucky Chuck. I didn't know when he said Lamar, I was careful of calling him Lamar because I said, I don't know if he's in the witness protection program. So I have to, respect that. That's like that. Yeah, but nah, don't cash app these guys. If you really gonna get involved with a shorty and that's what you feel you want to do, you need to do and stuff like that, then that's on you. I can't say, hey, where your heart takes you, where your heart leads you, hey, it's on you like that. But I'll tell you, I was talking about the racism with the little kids and stuff, how racism has to be taught. It is taught. And it's interesting, and I see how they play, they get together, and it's uplifting when you see that type of interaction between these young kids, black and white, Chinese, whatever, and they don't call it, nigga, there's none of that. They don't, you white, no, because they don't know that at that point, and it's incredible, because I even, like with Morgan Freeman, I heard him say some stuff one time. It was just, I couldn't believe what he was saying. And he was talking about, they asked him, I forget the reporter, the journalist, would ask Morgan, how did he feel about racism? And he had said, well, racism doesn't exist. If you ignore it, it's not there. I said, this motherfucker's crazy. He done lost his rabbit ass mind. I said, I think he not only is he driving Miss Daisy, he's fucking Miss Daisy. Racism, he said, if you ignore it, basically, I guess what he was saying, if you don't tune into it, it's not there. I kind of get where he's coming from as far as like, if you don't be like an ostrich, an ostrich running and it just hides its head. Basically, he's like, if you don't tune into it, then there's not a problem there. Like I say, I think, he's smoking something or whatever. Well, because racism, even Wayne said it. Lil Wayne Louise was like, yo, he was not affected by it. All them tattoos and shit. All that, he looks like a fucking circus, act or whatever. Troll. All this shit he got on them, baby. I mean, straight up, you got all that dough, all that money, and you look like a clown. Straight up. And then he's talking about he never had no problems, never confronted. You got money. It's the difference when you got money, when you got doski, when you got money. People treat you, it's a whole nother level to this whole game. You'll be missing this and missing that, but go broke. Like talking about social distancing. If you want to practice social distancing, loan somebody some money. That's some social. You'll never see that motherfucker. Ain't not gonna be around you, nowhere near you, male or female. That's some social distance for your ass. But yeah, so it's like that. So I don't know, man. You have to have some respect for people, respect for yourself first and foremost. And I enjoyed my guest tonight. We didn't have him here in the studio, and the technical little mishaps that do happen, that do come up. But I hope the sound was good enough that you could hear his message and what he was saying. And he was saying he's going to come back and bless the show and drop some bombs on us as far as news that's going to be happening. And I'm looking forward to that. Also, I want to say we have the Money Marv report every Sunday from 10 to 11. I called this show last Sunday and they was dropping some truth bombs. It was like napalm. It was beautiful. It was so refreshing. And back in the day, we say kick the woolly bobo, kick the ballistics, because he was just laying it down. And it was nice to hear, man. It was like a lot of people can't deal with the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't tune in. This society, the TikTok and all this shit and Snapchat and all this other stuff, and people just don't want to, take time to listen. You feel me? And it's like that. And the TikTok, and listen, you got 1 million followers and you got 100 million hits and all that. God bless you. Good for you. You making money. You got money. Fine. And but a lot of these times, I put a lot of work into the comedy, into my craft, and I'm jaded, in a sense, to some extreme. But again, respect is respect. If you got it like that, doing what you're doing and how you're doing it, more power to you. YouTubers and all that stuff. You're making it's an easy path. Chucky told me, I know, yeah, from the Cotton Club. Yeah, we go all the way back. But yeah, and so it's an easy path now to make it. You don't have to really put a lot of work in or pay your dues to some extent. But I want to thank you for tuning in to the George Mason Show. And we do this every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As I said, look out for Money Marv, the Money Marv Report. He's on from 10 to 11 on Sunday nights. And we keep it real here on the George Mason Show and the G Money Show. And so does he as well. And I want to leave you to stay up, stay strong, stay positive, and you can't do wrong. You can't be wrong if you're doing the right thing. All right? Take care of yourself. God bless you. Stay healthy. Peace.
I woke up to the morning sky first. Baby blue, just like we rehearsed. When they get up off this ground, shaking leaves back down to the brown, 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 till I'm clean. Then I walk where I'll be shaded